Have you ever heard stories of people in danger saying time slowed down, as if the world moved in slow motion? Soldiers on the battlefield, drivers in car crashes, even climbers falling from great heights describe the same thing. Reality slows just enough for them to react. But is time really slowing down, or is it just our brain playing tricks on us? The illusion of slow motion. In those moments, people often swear the world moved in slow motion. But scientifically, nothing about time changes. What really happens is that your brain shifts into survival mode. It begins to process and store far more details than usual. Later, when you look back at the memory, it feels stretched out, like you lived through more seconds than you actually did. The science, adrenaline, and the amygdala. When danger strikes, adrenaline floods the body. The amygdala, the brain's alarm center, goes into overdrive. It forces your brain to capture more information, more snapshots per second. The more frames your brain stores, the longer the moment feels in hindsight. So what you remember as 10 long seconds might have actually been only 3. Real story. Car crash. Drivers in car crashes often describe the same experience. They see every tiny detail, the glass shattering, the wheel spinning, the other car moving closer. But in reality, nothing slowed down. Their brain just turned up the recording speed. More detail equals a longer memory. Real story. Soldiers in combat. Soldiers report that during firefights, bullets seem to travel in slow motion. They recall having just enough time to move, to duck, to fire back. But in reality, those bullets never slowed. The brain simply switched into laser focus, giving the illusion that time stretched. Real story. Fighter pilot. Fighter pilots describe this too. A missile flies past the cockpit in less than a second. Yet to the pilot, it feels like minutes. Enough time to react, enough time to survive. Milliseconds stretch out, because the brain is prioritizing survival above everything else. Real story. The climber's fall. Even climbers talk about this strange effect. One slip, one fall, and suddenly they describe seeing every branch, every rock, every crack in the mountain, as if gravity itself slowed down. Of course, gravity didn't change. The brain simply captured every frame in full detail. Real story. Tsunami survivor. In the 2004 tsunami, a survivor described the moment the wave hit. He saw people's faces, objects flying, water rising, frame by frame. In those few seconds, he planned an escape route that saved his life. The scientific answer. So does time really slow down? No. What slows is our perception. The brain increases focus, memory storage, and attention. And when we replay that memory, it feels longer than it truly was. Conclusion. In critical moments, the brain gives us an incredible gift. The illusion of slow motion, not to make life longer, but to give us just enough time to survive. Breathe, focus, survive.